Marlene Dietrich once stood face to face with an offer from Hitler's own foreign minister, who came bearing wealth, a castle, and the title of Queen of Germany if she'd come home and support the Nazi regime. She said no. What almost nobody expected is that the same woman who defied Hitler to his face would spend her final years too afraid to let anyone see her at all. Born in Berlin in 1901, Dietrich became a Hollywood sensation, then made a choice that stunned her home country. She renounced her German citizenship, became an American, and turned down the Nazis again and again. Hitler branded her a traitor and reportedly put a death mark on her head. She didn't hide from that danger. For 3 straight years during World War II, she left her film career behind entirely and traveled to entertain American troops at the front lines. She slept on bare ground, bathed out of a helmet, and refused to be evacuated even while artillery shells were landing around her. She was later awarded the Medal of Freedom for it. But her own daughter, Maria, later described a mother who was cold and distant at home, a queen rather than a parent. At age 3, I knew quite definitely that I didn't have a mother, Maria wrote. I belonged to a queen. Dietrich was, by her daughter's account, extraordinary in public and strikingly hard to reach in private, even as a child longing simply to be held. By her final years, that distance became total. Dependent on painkillers and alcohol, Dietrich withdrew completely into her Paris apartment, spending over a decade mostly bedridden, refusing almost all visitors, communicating with the world only by letter and phone. She reportedly kept a diary insisting her own daughter never came to see her, even on the days she had. She died in 1992 at 90, having spent her final chapter making herself, in her daughter's words, visibly invisible. The world remembers Marlene Dietrich as the woman fearless enough to defy Hitler himself. What it should remember is that the same courage never once extended to letting the world see her simply grow old. If you've ever known someone who was fearless with everyone except the people closest to them, tell me in the comments.